Katie Thurston shares tears of sadness and joy amid cancer battle. May 14, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. Former Bachelorette Katie Thurston is sharing tears of sadness and joy amid her cancer battle. She has been trying to live her best life as she battles stage 4 breast cancer, which has spread to her liver. So what has her tearing up now? Keep reading for more details. Katie Thurston shares tears of sadness and joy. It has been a whirlwind for Bachelorette alum Katie Thurston upon learning she had breast cancer. Her life was flipped upside down, and she had to make quick decisions. One involved having children, so she underwent the process to freeze her eggs. The future was so uncertain that she had to go full speed ahead with this next chapter. Additionally, she and her then-fiancé, Jeff Arcuri, decided to wed in a small ceremony, as he wanted to be able to call her his wife. More so, he wanted to be there for everything she could possibly go through and be hospitalized for. Now, Katie is opening up about a very special moment that has changed her forever. She attended her first ever breast cancer event courtesy of BCRF. It allowed her to see all of the people who are also affected by breast cancer. Plus, she could put faces to all of the beautiful and incredible messages she has received since she announced her diagnosis. As special as this event was, Katie was faced with her own mortality. Many of the attendees had beaten cancer, but she was unsure if that would be her fate. Admittedly, Katie Thurston had to keep herself from crying while she was there. She was both sad and happy, but given a lot of hope all the same. It was amazing to see how much money was raised for research. Being with people who were just like her and had faced the same fears was something she stated she needed. It is not easy for Katie to come face to face with this, but she is doing the best she possibly can. Fans send love and support. Katie Thurston has been sharing her cancer battle since she was first diagnosed and has not stopped. She is not only spreading awareness but living her life authentically. After hearing her speak about what she is going through and the trauma, plus quick decisions, fans and followers had nothing but praise. They let the former Bachelorette star know how much they supported her on this scary journey. Breast cancer survivor tuning in. I was diagnosed at 35 and am now 44 and feeling great. I absolutely adore you, Katie, and love that you are being such an advocate for not only yourself, but for all of us. Keep fighting. You have this. Breast cancer survivor here, stage 3 cancer-free 20 years now. It's a hard battle, but mind over matter. Stay strong, sending prayers. Please send this episode to all the women you know. Katie, I really appreciate how you give a voice to all the women battling cancer. I'm exactly 1 year past you and doing well. We're all fighting together. Many survivors chimed in to let Katie Thurston know that she was going to beat this. Hopefully, she continues to get inspired and see her future can be beautiful. Do you understand how Katie is feeling, and do you have any words of wisdom for her? Let us know in the comments below. Katie Thurston was once known for her witty one-liners, TikTok sass, and the fearless way she shook up the Bachelorette. But now, the spotlight has shifted, and the stakes are far more real than rose ceremonies and fantasy suites. At just 34, Katie is fighting a battle no one saw coming, a rare and aggressive form of cervical cancer. When she first posted a cryptic Instagram caption in January, "Life lately, unexpected, but I'm still here," fans assumed it was about her split from comedian John Hersey. No one guessed she was hiding the darkest chapter of her life. I didn't want to say the C word. I didn't even want to hear it, Katie confessed in a teary YouTube video that dropped on April 17, titled My Truth. The video quickly amassed over 2.7 million views, with thousands of comments from fans, fellow Bachelor Nation stars, and even strangers who saw themselves in Katie's vulnerability. What followed was a flood of tears, not just from Katie, but from everyone who'd ever rooted for her. Chapter 2: Diagnosis and Denial. Katie first went to the doctor in late November after experiencing irregular bleeding and back pain. She chalked it up to stress, or maybe just weird post-30 stuff. But when her OB/GYN urged her to take further tests, she got a chilling call 3 weeks later. They didn't sugarcoat it. I had cervical cancer. I was alone in my apartment when I heard it. I dropped my phone. I screamed, Katie said. At first, she didn't tell anyone except her mom and her sister. Even close friends were kept in the dark. I didn't want pity. I didn't want sympathy DMs. I didn't want Bachelor Nation headlines. I wanted silence. But silence was eating her alive. Behind every Instagram post, behind every branded campaign, behind every smile, Katie was breaking. It wasn't until mid-March, when she faced a potential hysterectomy, that she decided to speak out. Chapter 3. Going Public. On March 28, Katie dropped a bombshell. A raw, unfiltered Instagram carousal began with a black and white photo of her in a hospital gown, no makeup, eyes swollen from crying. The caption read, "This is what strength looks like. This is what vulnerability looks like. I have cancer, and I'm not ashamed." Within minutes, Bachelor Nation stars flooded the comments. Caitlin Bristow, crying, praying, loving you. Tashia Adams, thank you for being brave. We're with you, every step of the way. Even Blake Moynes, the ex-Fiancé fans didn't expect to speak up, commented, "You've always been a fighter," sending love from afar. Katie's decision to go public was met with a mix of admiration and heartbreak. But as she later revealed, it wasn't just a PR move. It was a cry for support. "I didn't want to feel alone in this anymore," she said on her podcast, A Thorny Journey. Chapter 4. Treatment and Turmoil. Chemotherapy hit hard. Radiation hit harder. Katie documented her journey on Instagram stories, often with shaky hands and tear-stained cheeks. Some days she was too weak to walk her dog Tommy. Other days, she posted dancing videos with an IV still in her arm, just to feel normal. There's a weird guilt when you laugh during cancer. Like you're not allowed to feel joy, she admitted in a TikTok that quickly went viral. But Katie also shared the ugly parts, the vomiting, the fatigue, the moments she looked in the mirror and didn't recognize herself. "I cried when I saw my hair thinning. I cried harder when I realized I might not be able to have kids." And then came the backlash. Some critics called her out for being too open. Others accused her of turning her diagnosis into content. One particularly harsh tweet read, "Katie Thurston is using cancer for clout. Girl, sit down." Katie clapped back in the most Katie way possible. "If being honest about a literal life-threatening illness is clout chasing, then sign me up." Chapter 5. A surprise visit. Just when fans thought they'd seen it all, Katie posted a video in early May that left everyone sobbing. A surprise visit from Blake Moynes. Yes, that Blake, the same man she got engaged to on national TV. The same man she broke up with months later over incompatible lifestyles. He showed up at her Seattle apartment, flowers in hand, no cameras, no expectations, just support. "We were friends before we were anything else. I heard what she was going through, and I just had to be there," Blake later told People magazine. Katie documented the moment in a TikTok titled, "Some Things Transcend Everything." Their embrace was silent, long, and real. No gimmicks, no scripts. "Sometimes love looks like just being there, no matter how things ended," Katie wrote. Chapter 6. A Flicker of Hope. As of mid-May, Katie's doctors are cautiously optimistic. Her tumor has shrunk significantly. Her latest scans show improvement. And for the first time since her diagnosis, Katie is allowing herself to hope again. "It's not over, but I'm not dying. Not today." In an emotional Instagram live on May 15, Katie sat down with her mom and held her hand as she answered questions from fans. "Yes, I'm scared. Yes, it's hard, but I'm also grateful. I feel more alive now than I ever did before cancer. Katie even teased a new project, a documentary series titled Brave Enough, which will chronicle her experience from diagnosis to treatment. She also revealed she's working with a fertility specialist to explore options for freezing her eggs. It's not the ending I imagined, but it's still my story, and I'm going to write every page. Chapter 7: Bachelor Nation Reacts. As Katie continues to fight with humor, honesty, and raw vulnerability, Bachelor Nation is rallying behind her in ways no one predicted. JoJo Fletcher sent a care package. Scene Lowe offered to connect her with top oncologists in Texas. Even Nick Viall, once her fiercest critic, praised her bravery on the Viall Files. I may not have agreed with all her decisions on the show, but this is real life, and Katie's handling it like a damn warrior. And fans? They've dubbed her the realest Bachelorette ever. Chapter 8: The Joy Within the Pain. Katie posted one final update on May 17, a heart-wrenching reel of her reading a letter she wrote to herself. Dear Katie, you're scared, you're tired, but you're still here. You laughed today, you cried today, and you lived today. That's enough. You are enough. The video ends with Katie standing on a cliff in Oregon, wind in her hair, arms outstretched, as if saying to the world, I'm still here, and I'm still me. In a world of filtered perfection and glossy influencers, Katie Thurston is reminding everyone what it means to be real. She may have started this journey with tears of sadness, but she's ending it, for now, with tears of strength, joy, and defiance. Because Katie Thurston isn't just surviving cancer. She's redefining what it means to live.